And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Jurassic World Evolution. Alright. The epic fail, that was the last episode, is a distant memory. Well, no, it's still a very, very hard, sore memory. But I'm back and working my way into this island again. I'm doing it a little bit slower. I mean, last episode we really hit the ground running, and I was spending money right and left, and it was getting a little crazy. And so this episode we're taking things a little bit slower, and we are doing some excavating. When I did a restart the island, you know, you hit escape and you restart island. Yeah, I lost all of the platinum that I had in there. So all of that platinum that I had saved up over quite some time, yeah, all of that money disappeared. So sad times. So I am, you know, doing lots of excavations, and I mean they're not cheap, but you know they're pretty fruitful, I should say. We got a lot of 100% dinosaurs. In as much we've got a little bit of money coming in. So we've got a small amount of profit coming in at the moment. First thing I built was the ranger station. I've got the research center because that was a mission to do that, and so we jumped on that, and it's deactivated. Basically, I opened it up. I researched all of the... Ooh, yeah, okay, deactivated. I can't show you, but I researched all of the medical treatments right away. They were not cheap, by the way. There were 4 of them. I think the highest was like 500k to research. So yeah, it was well over $1 million to research all of the medical treatments, because I didn't want to run into a issue like we had last time, which it was sad times. So we're bouncing around, you know, the 20 to 40,000 minute income range, which isn't a lot, but it's getting us edging us ever closer to being able to afford that T-Rex. I'm not processing any, you know, relatively expensive fossils I find. The lower level ones I definitely sell off, and then any of the good stuff that we get here. So we definitely have enough for a T-Rex. Let's go ahead. Let's make sure we've got success rates and everything. Let's go ahead and cook him up just like so. He should have no problem finishing. The rating, that's why I'm going for this. It's the rating. It's going to drive a lot of people this way. So we need to activate this viewing center. And the other thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want this area up here. I kind of have set aside for guest services. So basically this is going to be the only 3 pens on this entire island. Everything else, guest-wise, is going to be up here, including hotels and all of that stuff. And you know, we only have 182 people on the island itself. So we really, I mean, spending the money on all of these shops right now would be sort of pointless, because we cannot push enough people through those shops to actually make them any money. And I'm hoping that with this T-Rex done, we'll be able to do that. And I've been contemplating what I want to use this for. And, you know, I'd like to include some herbivores, but, you know, there are no herbivores that are really rated very, very high. I mean, we're talking like 50s, 30s, 40s. You know, these guys aren't rated very high. We got some new ones here that, you know, we may be able to push. Look at that Karamosaurus. Not too bad for him. 92, he's unmodified as well. But we don't have a really good genetic sample of him yet. And it's going to cost quite a lot. We could do the Brachiosaurus. He would be a very good addition. But he needs a lot of space. A lot of space. So he's not really a dino suited for an island of this size. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Velociraptor / Ankylosaurus mix and see if we can get that up and running. Granted, we're going to need to spit out 2 raptors right away, and obviously we can't mix them with the T-Rex because the T-Rex will just sort of eat them for snacks, you know. That'll be it. So the other thing we're going to want down here in some way, shape, or form is an emergency shelter. We definitely want one down here. I want to leave enough space for a monorail system. Hopefully. I'm planning on having a monorail right over here. So I want a shelter. Does this cover? Yeah, this covers all of the things. So we're gonna pop in a shelter right here. Doesn't really use power, just sort of sits. And if any of these fences get broken, anything like that happens, we are going to be able to call on the shelter to help people out. And then we're going to need a monorail stop here, and I really don't think I can afford these. Yeah, 200 grand a pop. Not easy to set that system up. So yeah, I think a raptor and ankylo area right in here. So what I can do is I can pop out 2 raptors and then pop out 2 ankylos and then cook up 2 more raptors. And hopefully everybody's happy with that. As far as power, they were not kidding when they said power is expensive. I've upgraded. I moved from the small one that was here to a medium, and I've added reduced upkeep because this thing was like 40 grand to keep up, and that's 40 grand a minute. You can imagine what that does to your bottom line. How much power was unused? 19. So we have a 19 power. We should be able to finish some contracts here. Incubate dinosaur, that is an entertainment. We're really lacking on entertainment at the moment. And I don't know how. Like, look at these coming up here. I don't know how we're gonna get up that high with this small island. Like, look at that. Like, that is crazy. That's a crazy high amount of rep to get all of these things going. I have no idea how we're gonna do it. All right, dinosaur ready to release.
We're doing the improbable, and you're doing the impossible.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna put this guy. We're gonna open this gate. I want to put down the feeder after I release him, just to entice him to roll on over here. So let's release this guy. This is where everything went wrong last time. Okay. So we are going to then drop the feeder.
Good job on those attendance stats. Nice work.
Oh yeah, total visitor count's going to jump. Come on, roam on over here. There you go. He's seeing it. There's a goat over here with your name on it. Yeah, see, you can peek on through. And I've actually gone through several times around this fence just to make sure. Just to make sure it was all closed up. So let's see what his comfort. All right, we've got enough grass and enough forest. We're actually in there. I included this little area back here because I knew I needed it. All right, so as far as that goes, we've got a lot of guests now. What is our income done? Oh, yes. Thank you for some income. How many guests do we have? 408. So we went from 180 guests to 408. Poor variety, yeah. Unfortunately, the island itself is going to be poor variety. All right, now we need to cook up. Well, we don't really have the money to cook up those raptors yet. I want a little bit of shopping. Well, we have a hotel that we can put in here. Yeah, look at this. Look at this land. How are we supposed to build on land that is sloped like this? Like, there is so little that we can do. I hate, like, they really wanted people to have to pick and choose what to build, because this is very, very difficult. Obviously, we're going to want a restaurant. And we're going to want a bowling alley? I don't think so. Gift shop. Yeah, that was 750 grand right there. So that hotel is 750 grand. That's not cheap. Restaurant should be lots of food and lots of drink. Now I'm going for shopping. So there's a clothes shop. Really? You got nothing for me? So how about a clothes shop? Snacksaurus, you're fine. I mean, there's going to be not much on the island itself. So I'm not too worried. There's some more contracts that we can fulfill. Contracts, request. Let's do a science.
An opportunity has presented.
10 new dinosaurs? Are you crazy? Oh man, this game is so funny. Whoa, comfort. Why is your comfort down there, buddy? Really? Why is this a huge... Can we please? Can you move away from the corner? Oh my. I'll bet you forest is going to be down. Ah, yes. That seems to be a happy medium. Oh, that was close. I gotta keep an eye on him here, because I think it actually moves around. Yeah, there we go. Just he was tucked back in that corner. It was just bizarre. Anyway, raptors. Yeah, raptors are going to be relatively expensive to get going. So, clothes shop. How are you doing? Nothing. You got nothing for me. That's fine. How are you doing? You got nothing for me either. Well, fine. Be that way. How's our income doing? 126,000 per minute. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I'm liking this progress. Now we got to check out how much raptors are going to cost. Where are they? There they are. I had my thing clicked on them already. So it's going to be 500 grand total of 500 or total of 1,006,000 no $1,007,100 to incubate 2 of these guys. And yeah, after that it's going to be almost another million for the Anklos. Maybe one of these other Anklos or Anklo style. No, so he's 61, 39, 48. This guy is pretty good.
It's the one thing we can't control and have to accept about these creatures. Some of them have the instinct to kill.
Okay, so we're gonna incubate one Velociraptor 2 right away. Let's open this so we don't forget. We can adjust the forest and grassland after we release them to make sure that they're all good, and then we can drop in the feeders afterwards as well. And if you notice, I added another semi-gate here, so just because we got 2 major carnos over here, I didn't want there to be any chance of them getting out and hurting my guests, because that was another thing that collapsed my income, was all of the lawsuits that I had to settle. That was not a good time. Okay, any fossils? Should I just I need to start processing some of these? Well,
I've looked this gig over.
yeah,
You
sure.
should too.
So a giant herbivore fossil, I think one of those is gonna be definitely on the menu. Ooh, 53 grand. Okay, we gotta hold off for a second, because that hurts. We want a little bit of money in the bank, just in case we have to trank somebody, and that's gonna be that's not cheap. Tranking everybody. So yeah. Sinoceratops. Not that we can use it on this island, but we can definitely now do some expeditions. And of course, you know, in the last game, I really didn't. I mean, I honestly did have to restart the map, but I could have jumped into another island, done a bunch of expeditions, got a whole ton of platinum, and come back here and sold all of the platinum and had enough money to potentially do that. Except, and this is why I said the island was definitely lost, one of the things that I did was sell the fossil center. And that is your bridge of money between all of your islands. So I would recommend not selling that. You're not making any money, and you're probably just not making any money either. So yeah, you're just whatever's. It is what it is. How are my raptors doing? Just about done. And then I'll do 2 anklos and get them out there and roaming around. And we've got concrete walls now too, so that's kind of cool. Okay, Dino's ready to release. And let me know in the comments if the concrete walls are any better than every other type of wall. Because in all honesty, dinosaurs should never be able to just blow through the walls
Thanks
like
for
that.
helping create entertainment.
Ooh, yeah. More money. Okay. Release. And release. And we are going to add in one of these guys here, and one of these guys here. There you go, little buddy.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. You and I make a heck of a team.
Yeah, sure. Hey, I unlocked the
His
bar.
entertainment division is on top because of you. Those kind of results get noticed and rewarded. Nice job.
I'm gonna request a science.
I
Sure.
want to take this contract, which means you want to take it too, correct?
The more resources we have at our disposal, the more opportunities we have in furthering our understanding of these animals.
Okay, it looks like they've got... Looks like they're good on comfort. Excellent. I kind of want to move the water, because the water is out of view. So let's do some landscaping. Something like that. And then remove the water from over here. That way, because they have to drink water, and why have them... So we could use a little bit more forest in here. And this area is hidden anyway from the view, so it's fine. Hey, they're talking to one another. Nice. All right. So ankylo time. Incubate. Oh no, it's gonna be a little while before I'm able to do that. Okay. Noted. Okay, well, we have pulled ourselves by our bootstraps up out of financial ruin. Oh yes, this will help. Ooh, cordite fossils. Nice. That was new. I need to actually... Oh, Brachiosaurus. We're full on that, so we can finish that up. And now that we have some money... Ooh, we can sell this one. Nice! And let's go on a couple more expeditions. Just randomly picking them at this point. Okay. I think all is well. We're making some money. 175. And what is our population up to? 539 guests. I think it's time for a hotel. So how much power are we not using? 13. How much power does this thing use? 10. Well, I think that works for us. Oh, 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 oh. Jumping around. Jumping around. I think we're going to do this back in here. If we can. Like this here. And that should allow us to have more guests. And then what we need... See, that's 5 power, and I don't think we're going to have... See, we only have 3 power available. And, well, I think we're going to have to sacrifice a reduced upkeep. So look at our upkeep now, 26,000. We're going to need to replace this with an improved output. And now we're at 32,000. So yeah, horribly expensive. But we have now enough power to put in a storm defense system. So we're going to do that post haste. Oh, right in here. Yes. Perfect. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is that a wide path? The other thing we're going to need in here, desperately, before we do anything else... Oh, come on. You telling me that that won't fit in there? Are you kidding me? Now, I'd like to somehow snake a path. There. Just to get to this shelter, just to make sure people are good to go. And does that increase... I mean, obviously we're not going to be overcrowded. We did increase... Oh, yeah. We definitely increased our happiness on this place because... Oh, we're almost there. 182,000. So good. All right. Well, that's going to have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.